Trading is a trait of Krunker that allows players to exchange their items around, and as to this day, trading is one of the most popular and loved ways to get items. This new way of exchanging items also allowed an advantage for smarter players to gain anything that they wanted. This advantage was known as trading tips. Creative, I know. So how did people trade for expensive and liked items with almost nothing? Well, in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Not So Open video. And in this video, we are going to be talking about the ultimate guide to trading in Krunker and also how you can grow your inventory. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of trading tips on how you can be a trading master. But right before we start the video, I just want to say, I know that I said I would be doing a 3-day break, but I was really bored today. And I felt like I just had to make it because I had nothing going on. So let's just get right into the first trading tip. The first thing that you have to know about trading in Krunker is demand and how it works. Demand is the item's popularity. Very demanded items include changed models, knives, dyes, shoes, popular classes, cosmetics, and higher rarity items. It is often hard to tell if an item is desired, but the best way to know is by seeing if there are any of those items above. Demand is a great way to get items. When you trade, you always want to be looking out for demanded items. It is even better if you can trade your bad, low demanded items for a good, high demanded items. You want to stay clear of those low demanded items, and those include blaster skins, semi-auto skins, FAMAS skins, and a lot more of just unused class skins. The items above are the items you want to get rid from your inventory to trade. So keep in mind that you want to get very well desired items when you are trading in Krunker. The next thing that is really important for trading in Krunker is the estimate price and how to preserve it. Now, the estimated price of an item shows underneath the trade when trading, and estimate prices can be very wrong. This is always the noob's mistake on trading, and but it is pretty good sometimes. The right way to check the estimated price is to right-click the item and check what it was last sold for. That is the correct way to see the price, because whatever it was last sold for is what the price should be. Because it's like if you bought whipped cream from the store, however much you bought it for is how much it should be worth. But if some guy on the street gave you whipped cream and said it was $10, then you could tell him, no, because I just bought whipped cream and it was like $2. I mean, I don't know how much whipped cream is, but okay, anyways. But even if you or someone else's item has a very wrong estimate price, you can use that to your advantage. If the person you are trading has an item that is worth more than its estimate price, try to offer for the estimate price. That way you can get worth more than what you paid for. But if you have an item that the estimated price is over what it's worth, then try to get the best and most expensive offer. This is also known as boosting, and you can use it to your advantage, as I said, but you do have to be careful because a lot of people do know about this tip. But if you can find the right person, then I promise you, you can get a very good trade. The next trading tip for trading in Krunker is learning the market and how it benefits you. Now, I've talked about this in previous videos that it's such an underrated approach and nobody does it, but trust me when I say it is one of the most glorious ways to trade in Krunker. Like, learning the market is one of the least used approaches to trading in Krunker, but it has to be the best. If you check the prices of items every day or week on the Krunker Hub, then you can see the prices and demand on almost every item, giving you the head start on getting stonks. Example is that in the past 2 seasons, knives have gotten more and more expensive, which is great because people who learned the market predicted this would happen, and some even managed to trade 800 KR for knives in Season 3, where now their knife is worth 4,000 KR. And there's many other scenarios just like that one, where you can get so much KR worth if you learn the market, and you can learn what's dropping, and you can learn what's rising. And this is very good for people who are looking out for more expensive items such as unobtainables and contrabands. Their market flow is extremely exaggerated and it's really hard to track, but when you do, you can get the best donks for your items. The next approach is something that I do a lot, and it is grinding and why it won't kill you to do it. So I see way too many people try to avoid this approach all the time. But nothing gets you more profit than grinding for pure KR. Oh my goodness, I can't explain how good grinding for pure KR is. I know you guys might be like, oh, he's just saying that because like it only gives you a little bit of KR. But like if you can see my video on how to get tons of KR a day, and I'm not just trying to plug it, you can get literal so much KR from that video, and you can get a lot of good items, I promise you. And when you have enough, like 20 or 30,000 KR, which might only take about a week, then you are chilling. You will have literally such good items at hand. Grinding can help by getting a lot of items to trade with. It is very hard to go from nothing to relic, but if you grind for 1,000 KR, you can get something pretty desired and probably trade up to a relic. All you have to do is to grind for pure KR is to go in a public match and play your best. This definitely helped me get the items I want for trading, and I totally recommend it. So in conclusion, and what we learned today is you have to look out for demanded items. They are the best things to trade. They're so easy to trade. They're so easy to not only trade but get a lot of KR for them, especially since if they're demanded, a lot of people want them and you can get great offers for it. We also learned that estimate price is not always right, and you can use it to your advantage, but sometimes you can't use it to your advantage. Another thing I didn't say is you should be patient. I know it's really hard to be patient sometimes, but don't just try to risk everything just because you want to trade really quickly. That's not the smart approach. And also learn the market. It can get you a lot of stonks, such as the knife, whatever thingy that happened where people made thousands of KR just because they chose a knife over 800 KR, and that ended up being extremely good because they learned the market. And grinding is extremely good. So if you remember these tips, then you will probably learn a lot more about the trading world and stuff. If you're a beginner, I recommend watching another person's video on trading for beginners. This was definitely for contraband and relic trades. For the more further down the line trades, if you're looking to really try really hard. So with that said, I guess I'll just see you guys in another video. Bye!